right, everybody. Hello, hello. Gosh, what an absolutely perfect song to get hyped for. This is it. This is the end of Paper Mario. I cannot wait to finish this game up. It's been a very fun ride, of course. I've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed it. But it's finally time for our journey to come to an end. So yeah. Hello. Hello, Sea Saber. Alright, I'm gonna stop them. Gosh, that is one of my favorite. So alright. So last time we made it all the way up to Bowser's Castle. But this time I figure we should do there was one thing I forgot to do before we went to Bowser Castle. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. It's not quite final chapter time yet. There was one optional boss fight that we forgot to do. To my knowledge, at least. Maybe I failed to do something else but it's just slipping my mind. But we can get back to that boss fight pretty quickly. So I figure we might as well just do it. Oh gosh, we have to fight through the fire and the flames, huh? Nope, not today, idiot. Nice. Dude, I do love this Star Road. This really seems cool. And I love like the little space theming. I just love space as a concept in games. It always seems like so, you know, magical almost. And I feel like that's why games use it a lot. But like, I don't know. I just love that, no pun intended for once, otherworldly feeling that like the space setting gives. But yeah, no, last time it seemed we had a pretty epic build-up to Bowser's Castle, actually. Oh, and by the way, every single prior part of my Paper Mario Let's Play is now on YouTube. Look for Jack the Raccoon Archives. That is the YouTube channel that all of this has been posted to. I set out, I put the new parts to this, the parts that have been done, after Tears of the Kingdom. I put out all of those parts last night, so they should all be available. No, it's not in here. Where is the entrance to Shy Guy? Oh, here. The Shy Guy place. Shy Guy's toy box. Now, some of you might know the specific optional boss fight that we're gonna be going after today. It's Anti-Guy. What do you want? Get away from that treasure chest, pal. It's mine, see? Don't mess with me. We are going to create a suspend point right now. Yes. And we are going to fight him. You want to fight? Are you nuts? You don't want to mess with me. Are you sure you want to fight? What? Well, all right. I do love a challenge. Here it comes, pal. Don't say I didn't warn you. All right, so this is one anti-guy, but if we notice, he has about 50 health and a certain amount of attack power. His attacks are so intense that he's also called Deadly Guy. His max HP is 50, attack power 10, defense 0. His attack power is 12 when he does an acrobatic attack, so dodge it. This guy is for real, so we better take him seriously. Alrighty. Well, with something like that, we might as well start out with Chill Out. So to soften him up a little. So his attacks don't do as much. Now, of course, he's gonna attack Lucky. We gotta love that. Now we're just gonna power jump him. Raw, 8 damage there. Actually, Is there a way we could paralyze him? I don't think so. That'd be pretty nice, though. Fan smack with bow. Do a lot of raw damage there. Oh, I mistimed that horribly. Okay, so I don't think Starbeam is something that's really going to work on him. It's only meant to stop Bowser's Star Rod. So we might as well just use Fan Smack on him. Good grief, stop pressing minus every time I do this. Okay. That hasn't happened before, so hopefully this should go pretty well. No! Oh my goodness, they weren't kidding about that doing 12 damage. I'm glad we used Chill Out. Alrighty, that's 8 damage there. And with Bow's 100% smack, this should be enough to finish him off. Boom! A perfect 50 health down. Almost to a level up, but not quite. Oh, are you gonna be the one to finish off my level up? I would actually love that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's actually swap out for Watt real quick. We're gonna try to paralyze all the enemies with Mega Shock. See if I still got that mashing ability. Sure do. That's perfect. We gotta practice those, you know. Boom shakalaka. He's down. Now we gotta finish this guy off with Electro Dash. Well, not quite finish him off, I guess, but you know, do something close to it. Wait, these guys aren't dropping any. These guys aren't dropping anything. Oh my gosh, are we just fighting these guys for nothing? That is a mega bra moment. Okay, get out of here. Good grief. What a waste of my time. Oh wait, the whole reason we did this, that we could get Power Plus. Increases Mario's jump and hammer by 1. I don't know if we'll be able to equip that. It might cost too many badge points for us to, you know, reasonably want to use. But, you know, it might be relatively worthwhile. Let's see what else we can do around the town. Not really much is standing out to me so far. So we might as well just try to go back to Shooting Star Summit. It's been fun, but it's finally time for us to take on Bowser. I love the build up to Bowser's Castle with like us in like this shooting star type comet and then all the toads like basically just all making wishes for Peach to come back. Except for that one toad who wanted shroom cake, which, you know, if it wasn't a cake that is presumably made out of mushrooms, I would also be down for. I could go with cake right about now. Jeez, I'm making myself hungry. I better stop. Okay. Alrighty. Now we're back up here. And there's some fire enemies we're gonna have to dodge. Nice, there's one. See if we can't dodge number 2. There's number 2 dodged. Oh, dodged the 3rd one. Let's go. We have to hop after each of our spins because otherwise it like slows us down after a spin like this. Ugh. Terrible. But anyway, there's our favorite Toad house. Gotta have that free heal. Alrighty. So So now that we've done that, let's save and create our star point here. Good job. Alrighty. Oh, back up to Bowser's Castle. I'm glad we stopped by and got that power plus. That might really come in handy for us later on. I like this Star Theme remix. It's really cool. All right. Now let's save up here. Perfect. Got this open. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. I'm liking this music already. This is nice. I wonder how you make it up there to hit that red block. We obviously need a key for that we don't have as of yet. But thankfully, Bowser's always one to leave the back door open. I mean, Super Mario World might as well teach us that. What? Those guys move like lightning fast. Holy cow. Jeez. I'm in the mood for a Mega Shock. Oh, I just barely got that 100% in. Okay. Let's get a Goombario Tattle in, just so that we can see what we're up against. This is a Koopa Troll. They're elite Koopa soldiers. These are Bowser's highest ranked guards, these are the highest ranked guards of Bowser's Castle. Magic HP 8, attack power 4, defense 3. Holy moly. We're starting off swinging. In case you hadn't noticed, they're filled with spikes. Don't jump on them. When their HP drops low, they'll charge up power for one last ditch attack. The power of this desperate attack is 10. They've also been known to call in reinforcements when in trouble. Don't underestimate these nasty Koopas, Mario. Holy moly, these enemies are no frickin' joke. Alright. Well, I'm glad we paralyzed them. One, go. Oh my goodness, still only 3. Jeez. Alright. Yeah, let's hammer that guy one more time. Just get him out of here. Make sure he's gone. Now we're gonna switch to Watt because we know he can pierce through a defense. And boop. There's 5 damage right there, which should mean he's ripe for defeat with Mario's hammer. And we're gonna get a level up right here, which is gonna be beautiful for us. We're definitely gonna need that. I really think we're gonna need more FP for this fight than HP. Even though these Koopas are absolutely nasty in terms of damage they can output. Ooh. How do we free these guys? Hello! Okay. I'm not sure how we free those toads, unfortunately. They might just have to end up sitting there for a while. But good grief. I already am in the mood to save. Just surviving one attack from those guys is absolutely, like, no joke. Thankfully, we did get all our health and stuff restored. So that's not a huge deal. But, yowza. I'm gonna pull up the guide when we really need it. We're gonna try going in raw for the most part. You're joking! Okay. Fine. What should we do then? We really want to avoid taking a ton of damage here. So we might as well use Watt again in his Mega Shock. I think that's really gonna serve us well. We were just barely able to take those guys out before. So we might as well. Jeez, mashing these attacks is a lot harder than it looks. Like, you have to be at the top of your game constantly. All right, let's take this guy out with an Electro Dash if possible. Hallelujah, he's gone. Let's take out this other Koopa Troll. And we're switching back to Watt again. Gosh, Watt is just so dang useful. I don't know what we'd do without him. Oh no! Okay, that is way better than hammering them. Oh, you're joking. We're gonna need to stun these guys again. We definitely are. There's 3 of them this time. We can't afford to not to. Good grief. Might as well take out Bozo number 1. Let's switch back to Watt. Electro Dash this fool. And he's dead. Let's hammer this guy. Electro Dash again. And he's gone. And then we're just gonna do hammer and yada yada until all these guys are dead. The perfect plan. It might be cheap, yes, but it does get the job done. And at the end of the day, isn't that all that matters? I think so. We gotta rely on these cheap strats while we can, because eventually I don't think we'll have such nice options available for us. I think we'll have to take some damage. Also, what's the point of, like, rising and lowering more lava around here? I don't know. I think that... Oh, shoot. Jeez, 3 damage right from the get-go? Why so much health? Jeez Louise. I'm so tempted. You have no idea how tempted I am to just do that. Well, maybe if we need it. In the meantime, we'll switch to Watt and we'll do Old Reliable. Old Reliable, as long as I can rely on my mashing. There we go. Boy, that really does give you, like, just enough time to do that. Okay. Another hammer. Because we can't jump on these guys. We're just gonna eliminate them one by one. We're gonna get heck of experience points for this, though. That's the good news about taking on all these guys. Alright, Electro Dash, take you out. Alright, now we have 1 turn left, so let's try and divvy up some of our attacks. To that, oh. Well, never mind. We might as well just get rid of this guy so that we'll take less damage after this turn. And then with this guy, there's no single thing we can do that can take this guy out in 1 turn. With just Mario. Or, well, nothing that I think really seems worth it. Oh, he's calling in another guy? No way. Alright, well, get out of here. You don't deserve to... You don't belong in this world, monster. Boom, shakalaka, please, just... Okay, cool. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Only 2 damage if you block it. Okay. That's a lot of star points. We're using up a lot of FP though. That's the dangerous thing about this. You've got to be joking. Okay. Time to swap out for Goombario. Just so that we can get a tattle on these jokers. These are Hammer Bros. You've seen these punks before, haven't you? Max HP 12, attack power 5, defense 1. Be careful with that hammer. If it hits you, you'll get shrunk in a wink. What? The Hammer Bros, when the Hammer Bros get desperate, they'll hurl a ton of hammers, so watch it. These guys have been a pain for ages, so let's give them an old-fashioned whopping. As always, they're not to be underestimated. Oh gosh. 12 attack power each is gonna be a pain in the butt. Get out of here. Okay. Get out of here. I could have done what instead. That would have been the really smart thing to do. But, you know, we never rely on our brains here, chat. Never. Okay. Boom, shakalaka, he's down. Well, he's gonna be down as soon as I'm done with him. Boom. Get out of here. 4 star points per guy. That's a lot. These minions are no joke. Blow! Welcome, worm! I'm called the guard door of Bowser's castle. It's my job to keep suspicious types from entering. You must be Mario. Let me guess. Did you want to get through here? You want to get to the other side of this wall, right? Yeah! Okay then. Stand in front of me. These things do look rather pushable. What's the matter with you? Are you scared or something? Quick! Come stand in front of me if you want to pass through. I don't have all day to wait for you to wander over here. Nah, I think I'm gonna heal first. Smells like a trap. IMO. Woo, that was close. Why does Bowser need a lava scooper to scoop his lava? Doesn't he have enough of that stuff? Also, doesn't he usually like die to lava in most of these games? I don't know why he keeps that around. Is this like gamers if like neon flashing glow stuff like killed them? Why would you keep that around you? You know? I don't know. I mean, I say as I use electronic devices all the time when electricity is the thing that, like, kills people a lot. Pretty frequently, I imagine. I'm sorry if you can hear my dogs. They're barking at nothing, probably, but oh well. Falling asleep. We big sleeping. Alright. And now it is time for... Hang on, I'm gonna go make sure my door is closed so at least some of that noise can be muffled. Yeah, my door is closed. Okay. There's just nothing I can do about that. Oh well. They're cute dogs, but they're also loud. Maybe I'll post pictures of my dogs someday on the Discord. That'd be cool. I should make an animal pics channel. I think that'd be fun. I should have to warn people not to post, like, pictures of them on my Discord, just in case they're not okay with everyone knowing what they look like. Not all of us have face reveals, I guess. Alrighty. Let's go! Let's go! I hope none of all the enemies haven't respawned, because that would suck. Well, that's not too bad. We can take these guys out now that we know they only do like 2 damage. Wait, we don't want to attack that guy. Well, I mean, because he doesn't... You are joking! Ah! That is the desperation attack they were talking about. The one that does like 10 DiMaggio. Think, Jack, think. Alright, we're gonna want to attack this guy, but only just because. Now we're gonna want to use bow out of sight. Because I ain't dealing with that crap. No way, no how. Get out of here. Get out of here. You ain't nothing. Nice. Nice block. All right. Let's swap back to Watt. Let's get Watt's little electro dash in. 5 damage, so now we can easily finish them off with Mario. And his hammer! Boom. We're almost halfway to another level up. This is gonna be fantastic. And like I said, FP is by far our biggest friend here. So we are gonna want to use Watt and his Mega Shock. And I am gonna need to dodge past these enemies again on the way back. We're gonna have to start dodging enemies. It's a shame, but we gotta do what we gotta do. I hate to pass up on free EXP, but you know. Alright, cool. Get this guy out of here. Let's use Electro Dash on him. I knew I was able to look at that and I could physically see that I timed that wrong. I could physically see it. But like, what could I do? You know? Nothing. That's what. Get out of here. You don't deserve to be here. Wow, that sounded cruel. Alright. These guys are freaking fast on the overworld, though. Sorry, I'm just saying the same thing over and over again, like a broken record. Like a broken record. Anyway. I wonder what's behind that door. Like, it's obviously gonna be a trap of some kind. I think it's either gonna be like a trap door. I think it's a trap door. Oh, wait. Okay, bro's gonna notice me. I move out of the way with the greatest of ease. With the greatest of ease! Oh, yeah. Alright. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah? Wait a minute. What happens if we say no? No. Well, if you don't want to go through here, then you're wasting my time. Go away. Ow! What's the matter with you? You want to go through here, don't you? Yeah! Are you standing squarely in front of me? Oh. Okay, then. I'll let you go through. Oh, this is the same Geoso I saw before. You fell for it, worm. You'll never escape from that impenetrable prison. Try all you like. All you'll do is exhaust yourself. I'll tell you what. If you make it back up here, I'll let you go through. How's that? I know you'll never make it. I hope you have a good time shaking and crying down there. Okie dokie. Well, I'm already seeing a crack in the wall, so that's good. We like seeing cracks in our walls.
Mario, you've come to save us! I just knew you would! All the toads in here used to work at Peach's castle. The princess isn't with us. I think she must be confined somewhere else. Mario, don't worry about us. Saving Princess Peach is the only thing that matters. I still can't believe that all of Peach's castle was kidnapped during the party. I just know it was a means to catch Princess Peach, but still, only an evil fiend like Bowser would do something like that. Please make him pay. This wouldn't have happened if we had had better defenses. I don't know how I could ever apologize to Princess Peach. It doesn't matter. Saving her is all that counts now.
Aw, what a freaking selfless guy. I feel so sorry for him. Like, there's nothing he could have realistically done against that.
Oh, Mario, you've come at last. As you see, we're in a horrible situation. Princess Peach is who knows where, and her beautiful castle is being run by Bowser's horrid staff of rejects. Nothing fills me with more joy than serving this castle with my heart and soul, but now there's nothing I can do. We have no choice but to rely on you now, Mario. Please, at least save our dear Princess Peach.
Well, okay then. First step is, I'm gonna pull out this bomb. Boom! There we go. There we go! It's a piece of cake to break these walls. The material's weak. These are much easier than the walls of the Koopa Bros fortress. That's awesome that she has that flavor text. You're really lucky you have me along, aren't you? Yeah. Alright, so now that we know we have that heart block there, we know we can use FP a lot more frequently now. The one thing we won't want to use as often is our star points, because those can only be refilled either by waiting or at a Toad house. So we are basically going to want to use those a lot more sparingly. But that's okay. We can, that is a sacrifice we are willing to make. All right. Uh-oh. Wait. What the heck? Okay. Okay, so these get lowered now. So Parakarry basically does nothing for us at this point. Surprise, surprise. Lackluster. I mean, Spike or Jonathan or whatever your name is. Let me hit the switch. And now we're gonna be on our way. Aw, I like his little face for when he's flying over lava. That's interesting. He also slows down too. It's like he's trying to not touch the lava or whatever, sink under Mario's like horrific weight he probably weighs. Okay, hit this. So there we go. What's in this door? One has to wonder. Okay, we can't get up here yet. That's kind of a shame. I'm sure that path will open up to us soon. Okay. This looks like a job for Parakarry. I like that this is sort of a section where like all the partners sort of get a chance to shine. Except for probably Goombario. Or Goombario. Wait, let's actually see what Goombario has to say about this area. Lava, lava, lava. There's so much, there's such a thing as too much lava, that's for sure.
Mario, are you alright in this heat? Boy, it's hot. The adventure has just been one extreme or the other. That's true. Very rarely have we had just like peaceful meadows or whatever. It wasn't like chapter 1 or chapter 7 or like, no, not chapter 7. It was chapter 6 was like the flower fields. Basically, Goombario's right. It has just been one extreme or the other because we've had deserts, we've had toy boxes, we've had lava mountain, which is pretty on the nose there. Thanks, Cool Aunt Wendy. Jeez, it's taunting us with all these items, bro. Wait a minute. Is there any way we can, like... Alright. Fine, I guess we can't just do that. That looks like lava that's going to, like, actually hurt us from the side. Okay, that actually startled me because it didn't happen right away. Let's see. Well, that kind of sucks for us. What can we do about that? One has to wonder. Okay, so we pretty much fall almost immediately. So there's very little we can actually do against this so far, to my understanding. Huh. Oh wait, we can use bow. Duh. Hello. Nah, Paracarry can only carry us over like straight gaps, not through this lava. Oh, although we could probably use Paracarry to get some of those items, couldn't we? Well, let's see, can he cross gaps this wide? Oh yeah, he totally can. Well, rip Bozo for not doing that earlier. Oh well. Paracarry. What an awesome name. Let's see. Well, Bowser definitely has quite a bit of lava. We know that already. I strongly recommend not taking lava showers. True. There's such a thing as too much heat in the shower.
Uh-oh, Mario's right there. Now what are we supposed to do in this situation? Cammy Koopa told us something, but I'm drawing a total blank. I think she told us not to let him touch that switch. Oh no. You think that means we have to fight him?
No! He'll wipe the floor with us.
Stop humiliating! Who says we should be afraid of Mario, huh? He's not so bad. Whatever happens, we can't let him push this switch. Don't you care that King Bowser needs our help? Come on, take this, plumber. Show him what you're made of.
Well, we have no choice. Gotta be brave. Gotta be... Attack!
Oh, I love how the magic... Oh, okay. She's also in the battle. That's good. I guess she doesn't just leave her companions to die. That's always appreciated. I would love to know what Magikoopa does for its attacks, but I think the more important thing to do would be to use... I'm very tempted to use Chill Out in this situation. However, I think a better strategy would be to... just paralyze them all.
Oh, mash! Let's go! Dude, those mashing things are actually super hard. Okay. I'm very tempted to use, like, an all-out attack. Ooh, Shooting Stars attack power 6. You know what? We'll get more attacking items from that one thing. So, let's do it. Boom, 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 boom. All these guys take 6 damage just for funsies. And now I'm sort of tempted to do like a power shell. Oh, you're joking. Okay, those guys only have 1 defense. That's right. 3, 2, 1. Bing! Got him. Power shell for 2, 3 FP isn't too bad though. Like these guys are already all wiped out. Bada bing, bada boom. They're all down. That's not right. I know. It's only 1 damage. All right. Oh, I see why he didn't want us to hit that. Because it makes our life easier. Hey, that lava hardened when it cooled off. Now we can walk across it. Let's go, Mario. Ooh, nice. Dude, this would still be burning hot. Oh, now we don't really need Paracarry to access these. That's perfect. Okay. Mystery. All right. For when we need a last resort item, but we don't know what it'll be. That'll be nice.
It's a surprise tool that can help us later.
All right. Any key? No, no keys for us. Ooh, wait, there was a chest back there that we couldn't access before. Let's get that. The mystery bag. Yes. Alrighty. Dude, I'm loving this place so far. What a cool final, like, boss section. Very nice. Alright, let's heal up real quick. Just because we can. Ooh, wait. There's like this little downhill place. What is this? Huh? Hmm? Hold up. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is how you get that red block, isn't it? Oh, that's so neat. This is probably a badge. Deep focus. When using focus, charges star energy more than usual. Okay. Well, that's neat. I think we already have one of those, but you know, I guess the thought does. It's the thought that counts. Good call on the chest. Thank you. Well, the only place left to go really was backwards. That helps some, I guess. Yeah. Ooh, life shroom. Life shrooms are really helpful because it basically allows you to like take what would be a fatal hit, and then gain 10 HP back. So potentially if we have 1 damage, that might be more helpful for us than getting a 10 damage or like a 10 heal item. All right, you guys are basically free to go at this point.
Mario, please just take it.
Seriously, you guys can basically leave. Is it automatic? Yeah, pretty much. Or well, you do have to like actually eat the mushroom, if that makes sense. But like, it when you die, it does like automatically like grant you your health back. All right, let's see what's in here. All right, that's just the chest again. However, it does sort of get in the way of like peril strategies. there's certain strategies you can do in this game that's revolved around you having only 1 health, because basically there's so many badges in this game that will just boost Mario's power by like 4 at least when you're in peril. So like when you have only 1 health left, you just become ultra instinct mode. So there's some people who just put all their badges and stuff into your 1 HP peril mode and basically just try to do every battle, finish it up damageless, because you can just finish every battle or most battles in 1 turn. So that is a legitimate strategy. Of course, it's very risky, but it is something you can do technically. Alrighty. Ultra Instinct Mario. Exactly. Alright, let's see what my hammer does to these guys. Only 2 damage. That is not good. Okay, and he's not dead yet. That's... Oh, baby! Alright. Let's get a Goombario. Goombario can't tattle these jokers. Okay. Looks like we're in the dark in this situation, so to speak. So... see what this does. Alright, that at least is enough to take them out. We know that. So we know these guys have at most 13 health, or at most 12 health, which is kind of a scary thought. Not gonna lie. Alright, that's 4 damage. And now, if this guy will die now, we know this guy has at most 9 health. So he probably has something like 8 health, realistically. That or 7. But still, that's nothing to sneeze at, for sure. 8 makes sense. Yeah, you're right. 8 does make sense. It's a nice multiple of 2, power of 2, whatever you want to do. Gosh. So, inner math nerd. I actually, sometimes I love being a computer science major. And it's just that, like, you learn things about numbers inadvertently through your job. That just makes things like this so interesting. Because, like, now I have to, like, guess design details. Like, oh, would it be 7? Because 7 is, like, you know, like a very popular number. Or would it be 8? Because it's a multiple of 2 and developers like working with multiples of 2. Because that also makes sense. Is that pacifier in the star? Yes. Somehow it is not melting. 7 is a base number, I agree. Nice first strike. Of course it does nothing. Also, what's up, gamer boy? How's it going? Glad to see you here. All right. Machine. All right. So now what we're doing is we're just moving through this area. All right. We can't switch partners. That's really rough. I would really love to see their health bars. That would be really, really cool. But unfortunately, that's just not gonna happen. Actually, you know what would be one way we could really test to see how much health they had? No, that is definitely not worth it. It's not worth it to use an item. It's not 7. Oh, you're right, because I hit it with a... Okay, yeah, no. You're correct. It's not 7 because we use an attack that does 2 and an attack that does 5 and they're not dead. So it has to be more than 7. So it's either 8 or 9.
8 would make sense. It's like you said. Alrighty. What about lucky? What will we do without Goombario's tattle just to give us these numbers right away so we wouldn't have to guess all the time? You're an outer math nerd? Does that mean you only look like a math nerd and you're not actually one? I mean, I feel that. Sometimes during math class, like, I'm like one of the few people who will like actually answer the professor's questions when I take math classes. Is because like no one else will, and I want to like actually move along with the class. I don't want the professor to just sit there waiting for us to respond to his questions. So like I'm always the guy people rely on to actually move the class forward. No, this is gonna suck. You're an all-around math. Okay, finally the truth is revealed. That wasn't so hard, was it? I'm like mashing the stupid buttons. Okay, cool. Just briefly paralyze them before we kill them. It's a good thing Watt is so useful against these guys. This is probably just trying to teach you how useful Watt is against these guys to begin with. Good grief. Paralyzing in this game is so powerful. Exactly. Someone has to do it. Why not me? But yeah, there's sometimes in math class where I'll try to answer the professor's question and he's just like, where'd you get that from? Like, I don't know. I've had some professors who are basically just like, they won't call me an idiot, but they'll inadvertently just say, well, that was a stupid answer. Hey, now, we're just using overpowered strategies. There's nothing wrong with that. These guys, if we let these guys attack, they will do like 10 damage, which is like a quarter of our health. So I have to use overpowered strategies if I'm going to win against these guys. You'll probably see me die eventually though, unfortunately. Bowser is not gonna be fun. No! Okay. Okay. Okay, I should really learn to try to space out my attacks so that they'll do less damage to me. That would be smart, because I can always choose to defend or do nothing instead of using up my turn. Peaches! Peaches! I'm gonna upgrade health again. Super Shroom. The 2 FP just really isn't worth it in my mind. Of the fried shroom. Oh, shooting star! Okay, we're definitely replacing a Thunder Rage for that. The only reason I'm not replacing the mystery is because the mystery could end up being something like a Dizzy Dial, and Dizzy Dials are, against normal enemies, are actually cracked. Anything that allows an enemy to not be able to move for a turn is so powerful in this game. Because even if it's only one turn. No way, dude. Oh, I'm really tempted. Okay. We're using the shooting star.
Boom, boom, boom. All right, there's 6 damage right there. Let's use Watt's Electro Dash and let's hopefully take out this Magikoopa before he powers up our enemies somehow. There we go. Oh gosh. I forget the timing with these guys, but I'm lucky. We gotta love the lucky hits. Take them when you can, chat. They're great. Get out of here. We really don't want to deal with those Magikoopas. Alright. Not to mention that they're throwing so many enemies at us now. Coopers. Actually, one of our party members, his name is Cooper. I bet you get a kick out of that, gamer boy. Alright. Paracarry. That's right, before Chris Pratt, there was the original Cooper. Oh boy. No, no, no. No, no, no. Okay, I actually want to dodge some of these guys, because at this point, like, we're not that close to a level up. What was the point of going out here, huh? The tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise. Oh no. Wait, wait, wait. Okay, we can at least make this guy dizzy. Oh wait. That won't do that much for us. We might as well go paralyzed again. Mega Shock. Okay, I don't know if you can hear how fast I have to mash in order to just to get this to happen once. But it is a lot. This game is kind of merciless with the mashing. It definitely does not give you this strategy for free. Unfortunately. Oh, why do I have to hammer the one in front? I always have to hammer the one in front. That's the whole gimmick of this. Unfortunately, this is one thing that I do feel like later Paper Marios do get right, is that in later Paper Marios, I think, you can hammer any enemy, well, as long as they're on the ground. In this game, you have to hammer the enemy out in front, which makes sense, at least at first, because hammer is like the more powerful option. Like, you always upgrade the hammer before you upgrade your boots. So your hammer is usually going to be powerful or more powerful. It's not until the end of the game where it's just like, okay, your hammer and your jump are the same attack power. So like, you really don't want to use hammer unless it's like a spiky enemy. Basically, unless you have to. Ooh. Okay. Hidden passageway! Stop attacking me with PlayStation symbols! Get out of here. We are a Nintendo property. Alright. What does Goombario have to say about this? Ah, we're back inside Bowser's castle. There's a stone pedestal with Bowser's face carved into it. Yeah, I see that. What poor taste. What an egomaniac. If we push that thing, what do you think will happen? It's time to find out. What the heck? Oh! Traitor Goomba? Oh yeah, all the partners in these games are enemies. It's actually great because you can use their special abilities.
Huh? You came back? You escaped from that underground jail? But there's no way you could escape. Of all the dirty tricks, I guess I have to keep my word. You can go through. But don't think I'll forget this.
Nice. Beta homo. That reminds me of Mario 2 when you open the doors and oh, the music. We're starting to get a little more guitar in here now. Wait. What was the purpose of standing on that, huh? Is it nothing? I can just do it if I want to. That's nice. I'm liking the extra instruments here. Oh, this guy's probably guarding the toads. Let's get him. Get him, boys! Thankfully, we can spin too. Do one. Pow. He's done for. As soon as we change back to Watt and do 5 damage to him, he is literally done so. So many enemies have defense in this. You really need Watt's damage piercing or else you're just donezo. That's why I guess I'm really glad for that dark section which forces you to use Watt in battle, because that really just trains you like, hey, he can pierce defense. That's really cool game design. I mean, I'm glad I knew that beforehand through like strategy guides, but still.
The Toad's house slogan is, refresh your body and soul. This isn't a real Toad house, but you can take a quick nap here if you feel like it.
Let's go! Free heals!
These are difficult times. Please rest well, though.
No blanket? You can see his little sleeping animation for the first time in Piston Cup history.
I should be quiet, otherwise they'll find us. Mario, your main goal is to save the princess, isn't it? She must be doing okay, holding on to the belief you'll come. We soldiers have broken out to save her by now. Should have broken out to save her by now. But it's taken all our efforts just to protect the prisoners. What a shame.
Simp, listen. He's just helping us.
Mario, you're safe. Oh, I'm so glad. We got captured before we knew what was happening. A few people at the party were able to get away, but they caught most of us. I wonder where Princess Peach, the minister, and the other guests are. I'm really worried about them. I came all the way from dry desert to Princess Peach's party, and look what happens. I've been to some lame parties, but that was ridiculous. I want to go back to the desert as soon as possible.
Well, I guess it's actually a lot cooler in the desert than it would be here because of all the lava. At night here, deserts are actually pretty, like, chilly at night. I don't know, that's just how media portrays them pretty frequently. All right, we're big saving here. We might as well make a restore point. Sorry, anti-guy, we're not gonna fight you again. The anti-guy fight was actually really fun now that we are all leveled up and like giga ultra powerful. Let's go! Whoa, oh, okay, wait, we can't actually use all these items yet. Our inventory is full, but we know where to go in the future. We just, oh. What? Who are you, man? I don't know your face. Maybe you're Mario, huh? Just joking. I'm the guard of this warehouse. I'm really bored, man. Hey, you know, if you've got any coins, I'll sell you stuff. Oh, so we don't take it for free. What? You got nothing? Lame. Okay, so this is basically gonna be like our Toad Town replacement. I see. I see. Alrighty. Well, that's really interesting to learn. So, I like that we have our own little makeshift Toad Town in here. It makes it so that we have to do less backtracking. Why did I jump on that guy? I'm a papeg. Okay. We do have a Toad Town, or we do have a Toad House right near us, so we can use Star Attack. So, PK, Star Storm! Boom. So much damage done. Let's heckin' go. All right, let's use Mega Shock on these fools. Oh, not quite 100%. That's a real shame. Oh, but basically the same effect. Let's use Goombario's Tattle real quick so that we can finally get some Magikoopa stats. This is a Magikoopa. Magikoopas are the elite magicians of the Koopa clan. Attack, max HP 11, attack power 6, defense 0. Tread carefully, Mario. Their magical attacks pack a serious punch. They know many nasty spells. You better beat them before they can do anything crazy. Okay, so these guys actually don't boost enemy attack. They just make our lives miserable. How wonderful. Let's actually take out the flying guy. Just because I feel like he's gonna be a pain. And then we can use Cooper. And his power shell should be enough to take out these guys. That's why you gotta remember the attack power of of all your moves. Dang, I'm actually pretty proud of myself for that. That felt good. That felt less good. Let's use Goombario's Tattle again, just because we can, so that we can finally get the stats on these guys. I guess before we get answers, should we take one last guess at how much their health actually is? Is it 8 or 9, chat? I'm personally going for 8. I think it's 8. It's a bony beetle. They're bony, buzzy beetles. Hence the name. Max HP 8, attack power 3, defense power 4. It's tough to damage them. Oh, okay, so it is 8. Okay, good to know. When their spikes are out, their attack power is 5. When they retract their spikes, take the opportunity to flip them over. After that, beating them will be a breeze. Okay, so we know that much. So now that we have all the numbers of our opponents, that sounds weird when you say it like that. We can now just focus on... No! Oh, that is exactly the last thing we wanted, was for bro to turn transparent. Oh my goodness. Why would you do that? Oh, that is terrible. Get out of here. Maybe if you destroy the Magikoopa that casts... No, there's literally nothing. Okay, fine. Oh, and he always keeps his spikes out because that's when he was made transparent. I hate that. When are we gonna be able to, like, actually deal damage to him? We can't. We can't. There's nothing we can do. Wait, we could use bow. Stop pressing minus. Very useful, Bo. Thank you so much. You're a peach, really. Okay. There we go. And we're switching to white. Yeah, unfortunately, we might have to go, like, straight back to the Toad House after this. This room has just been nuts. Gee whiz. I I love the fact that like all the toads are like in jail and you have to like break them free, and it's like a little underground resistance inside Bowser's castle, like a secret society basically of like toads who are actually free, and they're trying to help Mario free the rest of the toads. It really seems like an insurrection. That's exactly what I was looking for. I don't know. It really helps bring the narrative a little bit more to life. It's really interesting too. I like this. I wish more Mario games did something like this. That would be really fun. Speaking of Mario games, I'm really looking forward to Mario Wonder. That game just looks so just wacky. Goes to prison to sleep. I know, right? Well, that's pretty much the best place we can sleep now. Because, I mean, I assume no enemies are going to want to go there. Also, the night sky background here, since we're up in space, is really cool. I just love the backdrop of space. Like, that setting in media is just so cool. I know Moonfall has probably ruined the space setting for a lot of people, but I don't care. How do we hit that? Oh wait, there's probably water. We're probably gonna have to raise the water level, just like we're in like Florida or something. Well, we are a plumber, so this drainage makes sense. Us using water effectively. That's actually how you cause real damage to somebody's household. You just, you know, flood their house, basically. Plumbing for evil. That's just plumb terrible of you, Mario. Alright, see you, gamer boy. It's been really nice having you. Hope you've enjoyed the stream. Alright. Wombat. Thank you. I'll see you later. Boom. Ooh, we get a nice little walkway with nice little windows. Oh, this really opens up the place. I can't even imagine an impenetrable wall there before. Or whatever Dr. Eggman says in the Sonic movie too. Really opens up the place. That was such a cool call out to Knuckles' abilities in that movie. I feel like Sonic movie 2, okay, while I do have my preferences, or maybe let's just call it biases. I really love the Mario movie, but I saw the second Sonic movie again recently with some friends, and I have to say, that movie, it was great the first time I saw it. And somehow, it still managed to be better than I remembered it. Like, the first time I saw the movie, I thought it was great. They implemented the humans a lot better, but I was still just sort of disappointed that we had to deal with the whole human arc to begin with. I don't know, I just didn't really see much of a point to that. However, now I'm more just thinking, you know what? That was cool. It was fun the way they did it, and I think if they had to have those characters, that was they implemented them very well. So I don't know. I really like the second Sonic movie. The first one's pretty good. The second one is a lot better, in my opinion. But yeah, I can't believe I live in a world, or we live in a world, where we have one freaking smacktacular Mario movie and then two great Sonic movies. I love that, frankly. And also, I love the casting for both of those movies. I think they cast the OG voice actress for Tails for the Sonic movie too, like this same person who does Tails' voice in the games. Okay. So we can just take out these bullet bills with jumps. That's good. Oh, that's like really quick star points. We should do that again sometime. A 5 damage. Okay, we do not want to get hit by these guys. No way. Okay. Those guys probably have something like 5 health. I imagine since they do 5 damage, that would make sense in my mind. You are joking! Okay. Time to get more quick EXP. Okay. Okay, we made the first strike, and it did nothing for us. All right, let's use Goombario's Tattle just so we can see what we're up against. We know we can use, we know these guys have at least some sort of defense on them, from that first attack, but we might as well see what we're dealing with. This is a B-Bill Blaster. A B-Bill Blasters shoot constant stream of bombshell bills. That's HP 10, defense 4. They won't attack you directly. They're pretty resilient. You have to keep attacking them though. Otherwise, the air will be filled with bombshell bills, and no one wants that. Okay. This seems like a good time for a Star Storm. Just to sort of really trickle their health away. DK! Star Storm! Alright. So there's that. You dingus! I dislike you with a passion. Get out of here. Alright, now we get Watt. And these guys are just gonna delete themselves. Basically. As soon as their turn comes up, unfortunately. Yup. Oh, that's just 10 damage. Right away. Dang, that sucks. That's something you actually hate to see. Okay, I'm dodging these guys because I do not want to get hit. And I say that as I get hit. Perfect comedic timing. Actually, brilliant. I'm a comedic genius. Good grief. Get out of here. Gotta feel like a Looney Tunes character when that happens to you. Okay. Get stomped. You're joking. See, I'm really tempted to go for the screen nuke. Just 'cause. Oh. It's so tempting. Why is it so just tantalizing? I really, really want to just get rid of all of these guys. Actually, I'm gonna play it smart. I'm gonna use out of sight. That way these bullet bills are just gonna crash in to me. Oh. Oh, we don't gain XP from that. That kind of sucks. Well, whatever. At least we know my attack does something. And now we're just gonna get rid of you. And then we're gonna use what? We're gonna use what? We're gonna use 5 damage against that guy. Hopefully, it's not 1. Okay, cool. That would just be very rude. Alright. I mean, hopefully, if... I'm gonna want to go to the Toad House after this just because my health is so low. But, like, do I want to? Do I want to risk, like, all the enemies respawning in this room? Because I really... I don't. That's the thing. That is just ridiculous. I hate these guys. Well, you know what I should do? It's the one thing that makes sense. I should just spin into these guys. I shouldn't take chances with, like, jumping on them and trying to get rid of them all like that. Brother. How does this keep happening to me? This shouldn't keep happening to me. The one good thing about this is I am going to level up soon. That's really good news from this. I think that's something we all love to hear every now and then, is that I'm gonna be leveling up. Chat will rejoice when I am healed. Please. Actually, these bullet bills are amazing for grinding. But I'm not going to... You are terrible. I hate this. Congratulations, you did it. You made something truly abhorrent. Oh, I dislike this vehemently. Okay. Well, I gotta do something. Alright, hammer just is not worth it. We're using Starstorm. PK? Starstorm! Should have knocked out the Koopa. Well, no, actually, knocking out the Koopa wouldn't really do much of anything for me. Boom. There's that. Just do power jump so that I know I can take out this guy. That only does 4 damage. That's rough. Okay. Now we know we have a level up, which is great. We needed that. We really needed that. And we need flower points at this point, because that's what we're running low on presently. That is one thing that's really nice about the enemies here, is that the fact that they're so tough really does mean that they're great sources of XP. And why did I target that guy on accident? Well, it's because I mashed. Thank you so much for asking. Okay, I'm officially over-leveled for this place, though, so these bullet bills are no longer contain much of a use for us at this point. We're pretty much battling to not take damage. Which, you know, is good incentive. Nobody's saying it's not. And I guess we are getting a little something out of it. It's not quite as useless as the Shy Guys and Shy Guys toy chests. Once again, checking my door to see if anyone opened it, because I thought I did hear somebody open my door. First strike, it's useless. Way to go. Love to see it. Very tempted to use Starstorm again. We'll wait until after these guys spawn bullet bills. I feel like that's the play here. Actually, that being said, let's take out this Magikoopa. Because Paralyze isn't going to do anything against those Bill Blasters. And we might as well just use Star Storm so that any attack these guys have is potentially nullified. Because the only reason those Bill Blasters do damage to us is through those bullet bills. And, well, there's little point in them doing that if we can just... Yeah. You understand my logic at this point. Oh, this is going pretty well. We're still getting a lot of points off of this. It's good. Fine, we might as well. We're not getting anything out of this by using up FP for Mario's, like, power jump. We're only finishing up the thing one turn faster, exactly. So, gotta be smart, gotta conserve what we have. Get some coins. I do wish there was some sort of badge shop extension here. That would be really, really cool. But, you know, we can't have everything in life. So... Oh, we want to get in there. Okay. I, for one, don't want to battle a new enemy type. Well, maybe it'd be useful to encounter that. I don't know. Alright, we have gotten a save. Good job. Whew. Oh, we flipped that guy over. So, we can pretty much just one-shot him. Nice. We really want to get rid of the Magikoopa. Nice. No, don't you do it. Okay. Well, fine. Fine. Be that way. Okay. Well, that was almost a waste. I didn't realize that we had a power thing equipped. That would have been very wonderful to know. You are okay. Cool. I was gonna say, if Bro had boosted his attack power, I would have molded. Okay. Get out of here. Electro Dash on him, and he's gonna die. Good. We're gonna take like 2 damage from this guy. Right on the money, actually. That's really convenient. Let's get Goombario so that we can at least get a tattle on this guy. Dry Bones actually don't seem to be... Why? Why? Why did I misinput that so hard? Okay. We have another chance at the tattle. Don't mess this up. This is a Dry Bones. Dry Bones are the skeletal remains from Koopa Troopas. Max HP 8, attack power 4, defense power 2. Just when you think they're beat, these guys can rise up and attack again. You're gonna have to beat them all at once. Or you could use fire attacks. If they become ashes, there's no way they'll recover. Which is funny because in most Mario games, they're immune to, the Dry Bones are immune to fire attacks. It's interesting that in this game, that's like their weakness. Gotta be lucky. Gotta love that. No EXP from those guys. That's a shame. It's like the one thing I was looking for. Oh boy. Huh. It's kind of concerning that they're giving us a heart block here, actually. Makes me feel like there's some sort of boss coming up. You know what we do before those? Okay, there's just a tunnel there. We're taking it. Actually, we want to see what's at the end of this hallway. Of course, there's nothing of interest here. Okay. Unless... This is... Okay. There was actually no reason for us to do that. Oh, no. We are running. We're big running. See ya, idiot. I am not dealing with your poop today. No way, no how. Nothing. This room's just a dead end. How worthless. Let's go back to the room where the pedestals are and check them out. Pedestals? I don't know what pedestals he's talking about. Okay. There's nothing. Okay. So now we know both those statues are bogus, so that room was just total horse hockey. In case you don't know by now, some of these Bowser pedestals can be pushed and others can't. In many cases, you can push them from either the right or left sides. I wonder where I heard that. Yeah, I'm trying to push some of these, but like they won't do anything. Am I sure? Okay, maybe there's others that I'm missing out on somehow. No way, bro. No way, bro. Oh, you're joking. Okay. Ooh, actually, Cooper. Cooper is a fire attack we could use. Oh. Oh, that is like tons of damage. Oh, let's go. Oh, these guys are absolutely toast. I don't get this. It's like, I'm trying to push these Bowser statues, but they just won't budge. Okay, we do need a key. I did at least want to check that we actually needed a key and that I wasn't just being a mega papega. I'm not. Well, maybe I am. Who knows? That was always an option. Maybe we need to clear out all enemies before we can push these? I don't know. I feel like that wasn't the case beforehand for a lot of these. Yeah, but let's go. Alright, busting out the heavy artillery. The next room, push the third Bowser block through his next way to find a block door. Push the first Bowser block. One to the left. The one to the left with another secret hallway. Follow it into a room with a trio of Bowser blocks. This time, one of them is already pushed through the lower door. Following that path will lead to a dead end, so instead push the Bowser block. The door over the door to roll a second a few things back. Huh. So it's the middle one. Wait. Huh. So wait, is there just another door? No way, bro. Okay. We're using Cooper's fire shell on these guys. Oh, let's go. Okay, we at least torched the dry bones. That's the good news. Now we can use Starstorm to just absolutely annihilate these fools. DK! Starstorm! Boom, boom, boom. You're dead. Maybe it's unwise for us to use our star points like this, but I don't know. I think it finishes up annoying battles quickly. And in my mind, that's a good thing. But anyway, let's go. And let's... Oh, wait. The HP refill should be down this hallway, if I remember correctly. Nice. So we at least have that. That's always good. Okay, I was wondering about those. Okay. We are gonna make another suspend point here, but only because I really do feel like there's something down the corner, so.
Bro! Who would have thought you would have made it? You could make it this far. You won't make it any further, because unfortunately for you, I won't let you pass. But, I guess if you really want, I'll give you one chance. Because I know there's no way you'll make it anyway. Want to give it a shot? Bro, this is completely pointless, but I suppose I'll let you try. Because, of course, I have such a kind and generous heart. Just joking, worm. Now, Mario, do you want to know what I've got in store for you? Mm-hmm. Now for a little quiz. Several of my followers will come out of here. Your job is to carefully keep track of their numbers and colors. Then you'll have to answer my questions correctly. Quite frankly, we both know this is impossible. But if you get 5 questions right, I'll let you go through here. You're allowed only 2 mistakes, though. Fool that you are, you'll likely make 3 mistakes and suffer dire consequences. Let's get going.
Oh my gosh. 4.
Time's up. Now, tell me, how many Koopas were there?
There were 3 Koopas. And there were 4 Goombas.
You're right. That question must have been way too easy. Now they'll be harder. Next question.
Four, 4, 3.
Time's up.
Oh gosh.
Now, what were there 3 of?
The red Shy Guys. It goes in the square hole.
You're right. That question must have been way too easy. And now they'll be harder. Next question.
Green bombs, 2, 4. Okay.
Time's up. Time's up.
Oh, and they're all neatly categorized this time.
Now, who came out of the middle entrance?
The red Shy Guys.
You're right. That question must have been way too easy. Now they'll be harder. Oh boy. Alrighty. Okay, I'm one Goomba, 4 Koopas. Now, how many Goombas were there?
There was only one Goomba, right? For sure, I thought there was only one Goomba.
Okay, apparently there were 2. I'm just gonna say 2. Okay, fine. I thought there was only 1. Gosh, I'm glad 1 wasn't an option.
Ag! I can't believe you've gotten 4 questions right.
To be honest, I wouldn't have gotten that 4th one right.
All right, enough of this. I'm gonna quit messing around and ask a really hard one. Next question.
Alright. Purple, red, Goomba. Ooh. Four arms, because Goombas don't have arms. Wow, that was actually a surprisingly tough question. You couldn't just mash your way through that. You had to actually like stop and think about what he said.
Correct.
That was basically a reading comprehension quiz.
I can't believe it. You got 5 of my super duper brain busters right. Drag. I've been defeated by Mario. Oh, the shame.
I'm actually gonna just open this door. Ooh. Okay, I don't need it. Whoa. Okay, I assume... Okay. Both of these are super shrooms, so we're just gonna have to discard them, and I'm not even gonna open the one in the middle just because I'm assuming... Jam and jelly. The 50 HP refill. Oh, that's really tempting.
How close are we? Oh, we are. Oh, we're finishing this Bisquick. We are doing this. Oh, gosh. Alright. Collect any extra items from the blocks and head up the stairs. Walk just up the upper walk back to the castle. Take the lower left path to reach another milestone.
Oh, okay, and there's basically another Toad house. Okay. Lower left path, gotcha. Well, that should be helpful for us. Dude, I'm loving the Bowser Castle music. This is actually slaptastic. Alright, let's do this. There's one Koopa Patrol, thank goodness. And let's send Watt on him. Sick Watt on him. Sick him. Yoink, bing! You dead, kid. Oh, yeah. Thank goodness, too. Mario, good work finding us. Thanks for coming. I can't believe I was captured so easily. How shameful. I bet Princess Peach is being held under heavy security. Please, save her. Oh, Mario, thank you for coming. It's so good to see you. All the prisoners got split up, so it's just been us 4. Are the others safe? Please don't say we're the only ones you've saved. I hope this whole horrible mess will be over soon so we can have a reunion with everyone.
If I had known this was going to happen, I would have gone home with Mayor Penguin. I wish I'd wake up in Shiver City and never have to leave again. Sniffle, sob, I dream of sweet shaved ice treats every single day. Bro eats ice and nothing else.
I know it's not a great house, but plenty of sleep will heal you, no matter where you happen to be sleeping. Will you take a nap?
Yeah.
Oh, praise Lord. Oh, we needed that.
Did you sleep well? Then take care and go. Good luck, Mario. Bowser will be no match for you.
Dude, seeing all the Toads slowly being, like, freed, and then them pinning all their hopes on us, basically. That does such a good job of, like, raising the stakes for the final battle, basically. Because they're just like, oh no, what if I can't do it? Then everyone's screwed, you know? But of course, like, Mario can do it, but it's just like, come on. It's fun. Alright, let's see what the guide has to say, because I feel like the only way we're gonna get to relatively efficient is I just follow it. In the center room, you can go up the stairs past the save block. There's an optional ultra shroom up in the left room. For up the colored steps, drop down the ledge on that. Let the platform is up. Other raised platform, ultra shroom. Main room, go right. Camera room. Also room. So the red switch will place the platform back to the platform. And they're lowered it, but the wall would go and have edge across the wall. Oh. So it must be talking about on the right there's like something over here. Okay. Well, then let's go to the left then if there's a castle key we need. All right. Oh, wait, we need to hammer that. Uh-oh. Yikes. Okay, cool. What? Oh, wait, Bombette. Stupid. Boom. Shakalaka. And they're just gonna lower back down. I thought so. Alrighty. Well, we have the Ultra Shroom, which means we can replace one of our Super Shrooms in here. That at least is good news. We're at least getting better items. Which is nice. Thankfully, I think Peach's Castle will just basically be like, you know, in a sort of easier section, maybe. Alright. Whoa, okay. Go right in the room with 2 camera bros up the stairs. Huh. Okay. Alright, I'm not even gonna bother with the lower level. That was actually really close. Well, that kind of sucks. Oh, wait. Oh, we can use Cooper in this area. We're gonna need to be quick. Okay, thank goodness. We got a castle key. I love the music to Bowser's Castle. This is really cool. Ah, oh, come on, dude. Don't make me have to fight you guys again. I don't want to do it. You clearly don't want to do it. Like, we all know what the outcome is gonna be of this. You really... Can't we just settle this over a pint? Alright. Electro Dash. You should have taken care of the Magic Koopa. She's gonna turn one of those Hammer Bros invisible. She will! Oh, praise Lord. Okay. We absolutely needed this Magic Koopa to blunder like that. Get wrecked, idiot. Whew. Okay. Now Hammer Bros down. 8 star points for us. And we're moving on. Unlocking this door through here. Actually, you know me at this point. You know that I'm right next to a free heal. If I literally just go down just one room, and then we can get our star points back for yet another. Oh, shoot, that is not the right place. Okay, well, now that Hammer Bro is gonna respawn, so that sucks. Most likely. I love the little fall down animation he does. Also, I like how the doors just shut to this. It's almost like they're pretending to just be in jail. Okay, cool. It's awesome. I just love that you're freeing toads and stuff. It makes Bowser's, like, it makes the toads themselves seem more important too. I don't know why. It just does, because, like, you value the toads and their assistance is actually valued. I feel like I said that already, but you know what I mean. Wait, there's a maze. Almost done. Next of rooms is the maze. Either take the upper path or the lower path. Enter the wrong door, you'll take note of the flames on the back wall. The first of the maze. Oh, okay, so up. Hold on. Up, down, down, up, down, up. Up, down, down, up, down, up. Gotcha. So up. Whoa. Down. Down. Up. And now going down. And then up. And that should be the way we get out of here. Cool. That would have taken me a while to get that one. Oh, I'm glad we spun the Magic Koopa. Why? Why all of you guys? Why can't we be friends? Oh. Only 2 turns? That is ridiculous. Okay. Just making sure we don't have anything super serious up and coming. You know what? Oh, we already used 5 FP. We're gonna use more if we actually fight this battle, so let's just... Oh, wait, they're all paralyzed. So there's literally... Yeah. Okay, GG. Not bad. Get out of here. We don't need to fight any of you. Any of you. Alright, we're creating another suspend point. Sorry, I just don't like backtracking through this area. Hopefully we won't ever actually have to reuse any of it. Okay.
Oh, Mario, you came to rescue me. Thank you so much. Hello. Oh, me? I just saw a chance to get away from Bowser and I ran. There's no need to fight him because I'm already safe. See? No need to fight. Let's hurry up and go home. I'll be right behind you. Let's go home now, okay? You better go back the way you came in. I'll follow you.
Sus. This is sus. Just to make sure that you're actually real. Oh wait, we need to use Cooper. The long range attack. Seems safe. She's so slow. Alrighty. Brother. Oh my gosh. Shut up. I legit should have known.
Oh, what? What's wrong, Mario? A suspicious guy? I didn't see anything. Maybe it was your imagination. Huh? You what? You want to save the people in Peach's castle? Who cares about them? Oh, I'm gonna tell King Bowser you're treating me like this. Ow! Stop it! Please don't! Help me, King Bowser! I said cut it out!
Ah, shoot. I wonder how you saw through my disguise. It was perfect.
I guess you didn't have the smell of Peach's perfume that tips everyone off that it's her, apparently.
Well, I guess there's nothing that can be done about it now. I'll just beat you up instead.
Anyway. Wait. 15 health per guy. Okay. Well.
Okay. Dash time!
Bada bing, bada boom, bada bop. The knees down. Let's use Watt. And we're gonna paralyze them all, basically. Look at how fast I'm having to mash. That sucks. Oh, we get 4 turns of paralyze. Thank you. Boom. He's dead. Alright. Get him. Alright, he's not quite dead yet, but we can get rid of the other. He's dead now. Jeez, these guys only give me 1 star point. That's really upsetting. Alright. Well, GG's. See you, Stinky. Didn't get to beat me up. It's honestly too bad. Too bad. Poor little chucklehead. Couldn't stand a chance. Alright. Whew. Huh? Another one of these guys.
Yarg! How in the world did you get this far in the castle? Congratulations. This is the end of your adventure, I'm afraid. Got much better defenses than those other guard doors do. Your luck has just run out. Come on, boys!
These guys again?
Here come the Koopa Bros. I bet you never thought you'd see us again, huh, Mario? You remember who we are, don't you? No. What? I just said we were the Koopa Bros, Mario. How can you not remember us?
Now that they're gonna beat you within an inch, now they're gonna beat you within an inch of your life. Feel like running away, worm? Tell you what, if you beat them, you can go through here. Of course, you'll fail. But at least you can try. don't think we're like before. We've increased our power beyond our wildest dreams. After you've trounced us, we learned a new technique and trained all day, every day. We're not just the Koopa Bros. We're the super ultra mighty Koopa Bros the Great. Check out our coolness.
Lag! I found you, Mario! Dwah!
Bro.
At last, you're mine! It was a pain finding you, you know. Today, at long last,
I'll settle my score with you.
Do we ever fight the Koopa Bros again? That's kind of sad if we don't. I don't remember them being in any other Mario game. However, I haven't played all the Paper Mario games. That's really sad if we never fight them again, because they're fun. I like them.
today at last, I'll settle my score with you. Here it comes, Mario. This is the final fight. Only one of us is walking away from this battle.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna pull out our Goombario real quick. It's Junior Troopa again! My man! The little guy still has some eggshell left on his body. Aw. Max HP 60, attack power 8. Defense 2. Okay, so we're still gonna need what? Whoa, he's been working out. Looks as though he may be able to change his shape, too. You've gotta love this guy's effort, Mario. To follow us all the way here? What dedication! Come to think of it, how do you think he got here anyway? That's true, we are in space. Like, come on, bro. Let bygones be bygones. We beat you up once. Come on. Just deal with your L's already. Okay. So that wasn't too bad. We can use power jump here. Boom. And, well, we're gonna wait to paralyze him until after his chill out wears out, because I just think that's right. Fan Smack will definitely do a lot of damage to him. Well, some people gotta learn the hard way. I forgot he had 2 defense. That really sucks. Okay. Well, that's too bad. Okay. Well, good news is he's doing a lot less damage to us than we are to him. And at the end of the day, that's what matters, right? I'm glad we're getting to fight this guy one last time.
Darn it! Okay, try this on for size. Ultimate power!
Oh my goodness. Alright. Well, let's try paralyzing him now. Turbo Shock. If it works, paralyze an enemy with an electric shock. Oh my goodness! This is actually way harder to do than the A-B thing. Okay. No, we can't jump on him because he has spikes. Oh, that's... Shooting Star. Maybe. Okay. That did something. I can't believe I messed that up. Okay. Let's use what? Electro Dash. Okay. And unfortunately, one of the only things I can do at this point is Starstorm. With Mario, at least. One of the only things I can do with Mario is Starstorm.
Shoot! Okay, maybe something else. How about this? Arg! You still got some skills? You still got some skills.
Ooh, okay. Well, this is getting
pretty close, actually. Just a little bit concerning. Not too bad, obviously, but just a little bit. Okay. Hopefully we'll be able to block this. This seems like a special... I hate you. Oh, gosh, I hate you. Get out of here. Thankfully, we do just a little over 10 damage. So we are slowly whittling him down bit by bit. Okay. Exactly 2 damage. Get out of my house. Jeez Louise.
Darn it, darn it, darn it! Don't think you've won, Mario. I swear to you, I'm gonna beat you so bad next time.
Gosh! Since you beat the guy that beat the Koopa Bros, does that mean you beat the Koopa Bros? No, you beat him, he beat them, but actually you didn't lay a finger on... Arrgh! It's too confusing. Okay, fine. I guess there was no big difference between that guy and the Koopa Bros. You can go through. It's not possible for you to beat King Bowser anyway. I'll let you have the honor of being beaten personally by the evil King Bowser. Lucky you.
Well, time for a free heal. We actually really needed that. Junior Koopa was not to be underestimated. At least not after those 4 guys. Jeez. Alright, is there anything else No! I can literally just climb up the stairs to Peach's castle. Oh, this feels good. Alright. It's quiet. Too quiet. Well, we've been here before with Princess Peach, so that means we know there's not much left yet. Ooh. I like this atmosphere they're building. Okay, Watt doesn't do anything to this slightly dimmed room. Because of course we can still see, so what's the point? Let's see what Goombario has to say about all these areas. Boy, what happened here? This is even messier than my room back home. Looks like nobody ever puts anything away here. This is the first floor hall of Princess Peach's castle. There's so many doors though. Where on earth can Princess Peach be? Dang, this really makes me wish that Peach was still in her room. And we could meet with her before we beat up Bowser. This is Princess Peach's castle. But we just came out of Bowser's castle. I've got a funny feeling about this. I wonder where Princess Peach is being held captive. I think we should brace ourselves, Mario. Dang, Bowser set up so many stinking traps. And just for me to just carelessly get past them, it's funny. It's a kitchen. I'm just guessing, but I bet this is where they make the meals. Castle's head chef probably cooks all the meals, don't you think? I wonder what kinds of savory dishes he knows how to make. Hey Mario, have you ever eaten here? I love all the little Goombario flavor text. It just adds a lot of personality to the world, I think. It's a shame we didn't do more of this, but to be honest, I just find these really entertaining. That's a pretty huge drawer over there. I bet a whole person could fit inside. If they wanted to, that is. Hey, there's a bed too. This must be a guest room. Nothing in here but clothes. Please don't open. Oh! Mario! Oh, sweet! You came to save me, right? Oh, I was so scared. Thanks for coming. While you're here, would you like to take a quick nap? I'll wake you up if anyone bad comes in. I swear it. Would you like to take a nap?
Please enjoy your rest.
Yes! Let's go!
Did you sleep well? Good luck, Mario.
Oh boy, the anticipation is killing me. Alright, let's hit the save block now that we've taken our nap. Good. Save again. After we've bumped the save a block. This is the second floor hall of Princess Peach's castle. There's so many doors though. Where on earth could Princess Peach be? Oh, this is the gourmet guy room. I love that even the gourmet guy room in Bowser's castle theme has a slightly like tubby tuba basically. Whoa, wait. Oh no, wait, that's just the thing for this entire second floor. Never mind. Huh. Apparently there's an item hidden here somewhere, supposedly. Oh, okay, it's up there. Back at Peach's castle, but this is Mario. There's not really much you need, but you do have the option to badges Peach. Outside the castle, look for a hidden block. What? There's the last stand badge. In the small bedroom. In the same room. Open up the cabinet. Go to nest. Oh, there's a badge. Basically, all I heard that was important to me was Ultra Shroom, which, thanks for the reminder that we should eat one of those. They're like a life shroom, basically. Did we already eat a life shroom? Alright. So we've eaten a life shroom now. That's good. And now I think it's worth it to give us another Ultra Shroom, basically. I don't think we'll be running out of health, like completely running out of health too much. But it's good for us to have one already on hand. And it's also good for us to basically... oh gosh, what am I thinking? Basically, it's good for us just to be prepared. Where the heck is this Ultra Shroom? Huh? Seriously? Is it trolling me or something? Brother, let me ground pound. No. I don't understand. Brother. Okay, fine. Fine. I won't go looking for it too hard. I mean, there's no picture on the website I'm looking at that shows me where it is. So that's kind of a shame. Just like right away. That's just too bad. It's empty. Okay. This looks like a storeroom. Hey, check out that box. Let's see what's in it. I wonder how we get to that life shroom top though. Whoa. Dang it, I wish we could read Bowser's diary still. That would be fun. Seems like there's some way that we can do it. Oh. We can jump. Wait. Huh? Oh, duh. There's a stack of books. It was an optical delusion. Or illusion. Whatever. Got a life shroom. There we go. Okay. Gosh, now that we finally figured that out. Sorry, fellas. That took way longer than was necessary. Time to finally see what's in Princess Peach's room. What a big fireplace. And what a cozy fire. Okay, we can't access the hidden passageway. Her dresses are beautiful, but they all look the same. This must be her favorite style of dress. These are cosmetic. Mario looks fine without them. True. A framed photo of Mario without the heart. Quite a fluffy bed. Looks like this bed was designed for sweet dreams. A vase full of lovely flowers. They smell heavenly. This balcony has a great view. I'm betting this is one of the princess's favorite places. Wow, this is Princess Peach's room, isn't it? It smells great in here. Such a cheerful room, just like Princess Peach. I can't believe she was locked up in here for so long, all by herself. She must have been so lonely. We've got to rescue her, right now! I love Goombario's, like, strong desire to help people out. That's awesome. Except for Cooper. Apparently Goombario, like, highly dislikes Cooper. Or, like, gets annoyed by him, which I think is kind of funny. It's a covered hallway in Peach's castle, Mario. Let's find Bowser and save Princess Peach. Oh boy. Oh, I'm feeling really angsty. Oh, this is... Right, this is the part with the prologue. We can basically save right here for save slot 1. Because we basically done everything at this. Oh!
Oh, Mario, help!
What's the point of suspending her in the air, huh?
If it isn't my old pal Mario, I've been waiting for you. I'm amazed you managed to come this far. How lucky for me. You've been a distraction for far too long, little man. It'll be a pleasure to squash you personally. Again.
Mario!
Whoa, you can't beat me. I'm invincible. All right, Mario. Let's see your so-called power.
It's the evil King Bowser! Finally, after all this time! Max HP 50, defense power 1. He's a huge arsenal of attacks, from blowing clouds of fire to jumping on us. Fire attack 8, stamp attack, nail attack 6. I'm sure he has other attacks that I don't know. Boy, does he look nasty. Strong enough as it is. But I'm sure we can use that Star Rod to increase his power until he's nearly invincible. Princess Peach needs us. Let's take him, Mario. Alright, here we go, boys. It's the moment we've been waiting for. It's time for the moment you've been waiting for. We're gonna power him down real quick. Oh boy. But lucky. Awesome. Well, that's good news of what's to come. His defense power is really strong, so we might as well do Electro Dash. There we go. Slowly chisel him down, basically.
All right, enough of that. Now witness the power of this fully operational Star Rod.
Alright, so now Bowser is quote-unquote invincible, but let's use Star Beam. It's believed to briefly stop Bowser's Star Rod power. Star Rod!
What the? Ow! What in the world was that? Whoa! What happened to the power of that stupid Star Rod? Bro, you cheap little coward! This fight's just beginning.
Oh my gosh. I hate this man. Okay. Jeez. Why does he have to heal? Don't do it. Okay. Well, oh, that really sucks. Please don't heal. Please don't heal. Okay, cool. Well, as long as Mario can't get knocked out, we're not gonna get hit with, like, Star Beam power, basically. So that... Or, like, the Star Rod power. So that's the good news. Let's go! Alright. GG's. Nice. Nice block. Let's do another power jump. Now he's down to half health. Okay, so that hits pretty much instantly. I'm gonna need to, like, block that pretty much instantly. That's good to know. And then we'll use Electro Dash again. Now he only has 12 HP, so that's one more turn's worth. Of course, you're gonna use the freaking Star Rod to protect yourself, so I can't just beat you in one turn. Okay, fine. We have a little tool for that. Thank you. Bowser's definitely gonna have a second phase. There is no way he's not gonna. That's why I'm saving my Star Spirit energy. I'm not going all out because, well, you know how it is. Oh, you dingus. Oh, okay. Whew. Okay. Thankfully, we can wipe him out with just one more Power Stomp. Ah, yes, another level up. We have a lot of healing items. Let's focus on FP.
Gosh, you're not bad. How'd you get so strong? Still, you're just an annoyance. That was like a warm-up for me.
No! Leave me alone! Mario! Help me!
If you want to save Princess Peach, you'd better follow me.
We're gonna nap again real quick. There's no reason for us not to. Well, we did just level up. There is no reason for us to. That was a really well-timed level up. All right. Well, we should at least check our badges and see which ones we have active. We can take off Dizzy Attack because we're not going to be running into any more. Ooh, actually the Fire Attacks is going to be a good one to have because Bowser's definitely going to be using fire. Well, 1 less damage. Is that really gonna do that much to us? He's not gonna use the fire attack too often. Just beware of his 50 HP and 1 defense. Before you keep moving forward, head back to the small bedroom located up. Follow the path all the way up. Cross the roofway for spiral stairs. Cross the checkered path over to Bowser's floating castle. Battle. Alright, we're gonna read up on that once we actually get there. Well, You're having Watt as your partner. Right. Failing to do so. Focus on pulling out your strongest stats during phase. And watch out for his fire breath, but be ready to awkward attack. Bad if you're charge attack, getting knocked out will gotcha. Mario. Don't use Goombario's charge attack is what it's saying. I don't know if you could hear me with any of that. I'm sorry. Okay. Defend plus pretty lucky is all pretty good to have. We have 2 star points that we can equip to anything else. Double dip is an okay badge to have. I think it's good for when we need to heal a lot. Or like heal and also attack. Do we have any attack items at this point? Because that's really going to determine... Okay, we do have a mystery. Ooh, and then we have a POW. Given the old white gloved hands. Let's go. Okay. Mega Jump uses 6 FP. Tons of attack power, huh? Ooh, that is tempting. When supercharged, Mario's jump power goes up by 3. That is worth charging up for. Basically, if you want to do a super bonk. So doing a super jump charge and then a power jump is going to do tons of damage. Like, it's probably going to do something like... Well, it would depend on the defense, obviously. But it could do something like 11 HP's worth of health. So that is significant. Power bounce by itself isn't gonna do very much for us, unfortunately. We only have 2 left, so we need to be really picky about what we do. Jumping on Bowser is no big deal, so we don't really need to equip the hammer. Group focus might be good. I think our main strategy is just going to be avoiding getting into the danger zone. So we're not gonna waste our badge points on last stand or anything like that. I feel like we should just go into this with as much attack power as possible. And so in that vein, I think doing super chump charge would be good. So this is gonna be our final equipment load going into the last battle. So, all right, let's bring out Goombario just so that we don't have to waste time at the beginning of the final fight. All right, hope everyone's ready. Bowser's gone upstairs. Come on, we have to follow him. Mario, let's roll.
What does Goombario have to say now? We have to save the princess. Hurry up, Mario. There's no time to waste. Well, that sucks. He's gone up even higher. Can we get much higher? All right. It's a castle tower. The long spiral stairs go up and up and around and around. Ugh, I feel dizzy. It is slightly dizzying when it's spinning around like that. But it's nothing we can't handle. Oh boy. Huh? Where in the world did Bowser just disappear to?
Welcome to your nightmare. You should thank me, Mario. Since you've been my rival for so long, I've arranged a special arena for your defeat.
It looks like the Super Mario 64 boss arena, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
You like it? You're completely trapped. How does it feel, huh?
Mario, be careful.
You fall right into our trap, and you consider yourself a hero. Did you think we were foolish enough to just sit back and watch as you save the star spirits? I put together a little surprise for you, a device that increases Bowser's power. King Bowser will be so powerful that not even the power of the star spirits can compare. You'll now be truly invincible, thanks to my wisdom. Are you ready, my king? Then power up!
Oh boy. The weird earthbound swirls.
Whoa! Yes! Oh, Kammy Koopa, that was incredible! I feel like I'm exploding with power. Now that I'm able to... Now I'll be able to squash this cheeky plumber. Hey you, Mario. It's not gonna be like before, you mustached loser. Prepare to be beaten.
All right. So we know what to do now. You see, evil King Bowser, I think he got bigger. That's not a good sign. Max HP 99, defense power 2. He has a huge arsenal of attacks, from blowing clouds of fire to jumping on us. Fire attack 10, stomp attack, nail attack 10 or 8. I'm sure he has other attacks that I don't know. Kammy Koopa's mysterious device somehow beefed up his power even more. That's hardly fair. You should use that star beam whenever he uses a star rod to increase his power. Oh, you already knew that. All right, then. Seems like there's nothing left to do but charge up our mightiest attack. Well, let's at least see what our normal attack does. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, we probably should have taken the defense route. Let's change to what? We can't paralyze Bowser, so we're gonna have to do something else. Let's use Chill Out. So we can at least lower his attack power a little bit. There we go.
Time to increase my power with my good old Star Rod.
Alrighty. Let's use Star Beam on Bowser. Oh, well, that sucks.
You idiot! That weak attack doesn't affect me anymore.
Oh no! We're in trouble! The star beam doesn't work! Aw, that bad monster's gonna beat us up now for sure! Oh no! Brave Mario!
what can I do? The way things are going, Bowser will surely defeat him. Somebody, please, help Mario.
Why do you have to constantly run your mouth? Keep quiet. Let someone with a beautiful voice like me do the talk. Ah! Oh, Princess Peach, are you all right? I'll get you out of those ropes. Twink!
I'm so glad you're okay.
You insolent little star kid! How dare you! You little whippersnapper! You're too young to fight me!
I'm not afraid of you. Oh, be careful, Twink.
Well, we only have one option. We can dash into him. Oh, well. That also sucks.
Yeah. I just feel a breeze. Was that really your attack?
Focus.
Oh, Twink.
Oh. Guys, when women compliment them once. Oh. Let's go.
Ow! Why are you little? So you can fight a little.
This is interesting. So this is gonna be like a scripted battle, basically.
Yeah.
Can we block this? Oh, okay. Suddenly we're getting more powerful.
Yow! What's going on? Why does it seem like this Star Kid's getting stronger?
Lend me your power! Dude, the Super Mario World blocks. Let's go. Okay, so it's only increasing by 1. It's not doubling or anything. Okay, 3. Now, all we need to do is do this for 100 more turns, Peach, and then we'll be able to one-shot Bowser. Oh, that's right, but he still has his Star Rod. That kind of sucks. If you just take the Star Rod from him, surely.
It can't be. My attacks don't work. Oh. Oh no! Now I remember. The stars get their power from ordinary people's wishes. Princess Peach's high social status, so her wishes count for extra. Oh no! Peach's wishes are giving that little star kid power. It's her bias because she's a monarch. Heck!
Get hecked.
Oh, King Bowser, I failed you. Ah!
Dies.
Oh, yes, we did it, Twink. Now we must save Mario. But what can I do? I know, Princess Peach. Make a wish. Just like you did for me. Make a wish to give more power to the Star Spirits. Think of the Mushroom Kingdom, Star Haven, Mario. Make a wish to the stars thinking of all those things. If your wish is strong enough, it will reach the Star Spirits and give them strength. Okay, Twink. I'll try. I'll go help Mario. With my 4 damage.
He's beefed up. Because a woman complimented him.
What's the matter, Mario? Feeling a bit under the weather? You ought to work out more. Oh my, I feel power flooding into me.
Honorable Star Spirits, I'll do what I can to help.
Twink? What a surprise. I feel the wishes of Princess Peach and all of the Mushroom Kingdom are giving us power. Perhaps we can match Bowser's strength. Now, Mario, don't give up. Everyone's behind you. Receive our power and do your very best. Power up the star beam.
Yeah!
Starbeam has been upgraded. It is now Peach Beam. The power of a popular pop song from a movie dwells within you. Mario can now use Peach Beam.
What? What's going on? Mario, are you still standing? You should just give up. You'll never beat me.
Oh, nice. I got the full upgrade. Let's go. Okay. So, now you have Peach Beam. So anytime Bowser powers up, hit him with a special attack to bring him back to normal. Now he has 99 HP and 1 defense. A few things to keep in mind. Bowser will deal 30 HP, will heal 30 HP at 3 different points during the fight. Focus on pulling out your strongest attacks and consider having Watt as your partner, so you can use his standard attack to ignore defense and save FP. Watch out for his Fire Breath attack, but especially be ready to block his Yellow Shockwave attack. Failing to do so will knock out your partner. This is especially bad if you're someone like Goombario and his Charge attack. Getting knocked out will remove this effect. Okay. So we already have his HP down below, so we don't need to tattle him again. Praise the Lord. Let's get started. Let's use Chill Out. Old Reliable. What? Well, that sucks. We can at least use Electro Dash. Oh, we needed to use Starbeam, didn't we? Peach Beam. That really... I made a huge error.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. My Star Rod power's gone.
Yep, well... oh well. Oh no, we are already in not amazing shape. Let's use an Ultra Shroom to restore... Or let's use a Super Shroom. We're not doing too bad for ourselves just yet. There we go. Ah, but I'm lucky. Gotta eat your vitamins, Bowser. Now we chill out. Dude, it stinks that Bowser's attack power doubles when he has Star Rod. But I guess that makes sense. Alright. Dude, Chill Out is definitely helping here. Let's use a Supercharge. And pierce his defense again. You dingus. Okay, fine. Hopefully this won't use up my, Peach Beam won't use up my charge. I am really hoping that that won't be the case. Because otherwise that would giga suck. I'm just making one series of bad moves after the other. Alright. No, it didn't. Praise the Lord. Alrighty. Oh. Starbeam attack. Oh my gosh. Okay. Double dip. Let's try using a mystery. Oh, I thought we were getting an iron cap. That would have been sick. Okay. Well, that didn't do too much. But,
You know? Whatever. Let's try using this now. We won't use our other one unless it's an absolute emergency. Oh gosh. Okay, well, we should have seen that one coming. Alright. Let's use a super jump. 9 attack, or 9 damage. Uh-oh. Oh, that sucks how much damage that does. Okay, here we go. We're slowly doing damage to him, so that's the good news. Oh, you're joking! I missed the timing because... Oh, you stinky. Okay. Let's use chill out again. Just because we can. Alright, the enemy's attack is going down. Alright, he's using the rod again, so wasted turn, basically. Peach Beam. But you know what? That's okay. Peach Beam, perfectly fine. We've dealt with it before, we can just do it again. Bowser's just vainly hoping that I'll klutz up again. Which, I mean, I've done it before, so I guess that doesn't... That does sort of make sense. That was with Chill Out? Or did Chill Out wear out? Better be lucky. Dang, Bowser, that attack kind of sucked. Okay, as long as we're not getting too, like, close to the danger zone, Bowser shouldn't heal. But he won't be able to, you know, actually kill us.
This battle's not over yet.
Well, okay. And also, remember, we did eat a life shroom before this, so... We'll only heal if absolutely necessary. Because healing ourselves will only let him heal, because apparently Bowser will only heal if his damage exceeds our... Like, if his percentage of damage exceeds our percentage of damage. So ours is at sort of less than 50% here. We're gonna need to Peach Beam him, just so that he doesn't, you know, crit us. One shot. One shot Johnson. Alrighty. There's that. What? Do your thing.
Do your thing.
Alright. Oh shoot, not this again. At least I was able to do that with Watt. That is ideal for the most part. Okay. Not poison. Okay. We need to... Okay, Life Shroom is going to heal 10. So it'll keep us just barely out of, like, Bowser's heal zone, basically. Oh, that is not good. Okay, any one attack at this point is going to end us. Do I trust in a Life Shroom? Let's use Watt first. Alright. Contemplate our actions as we... So long, Bowser!
Oh no! Mario defeated me again! He always defeats me. This time I became invincible, and I still couldn't beat him. Darn it!
You took back the Star Rod. Oh, Mario!
Yeah, baby.
Mario, I knew you would come and save me. Thank you, Mario.
Oh.
What? Huh? I'm awake. What's going on? This wasn't part of my plan.
Oh, the castle's falling. So long, King Bowser.
Yo, Jeremy Koopa, what's with all the shaking? This isn't a Wii game, Cammy. What's with the shaking?
Your kingship? Mario skipped the dialogue, but the battle with Mario was so intense that my device for increasing your power seems to have started malfunctioning. It's entirely screwed up, and its power appears to be heading back into your castle. I hate to tell you this, but your castle and this spot, right here, are about to explode. We must flee, my evil king. We have no choice.
What? Are you really? That's, a big problem. Let's get out of here right. Huh? Ah!
Wop. Oh, is there an escape sequence? Dang it, I wish I had the soundboard of the Kirby Superstars. Like, you know the one. Yeah, baby! We did it.
Oh, Mario, thank you. You did it. You brought back our precious Star Rod. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. We will use it to bring peace back to this world.
Now we'll be able to grant everyone's wishes again. All of this thanks to you. All of this is thanks to you, Mario.
When you look at the night sky, you'll know that the glittering stars are praising you for your courage. Look upon their bright light and remember our thanks. You really took it to Bowser, Mario. You really sucked it to him. What impressive strength. I knew you could do it.
Mario, don't think we don't know how hard you worked for all of us. It must have been difficult. We won't forget your efforts.
I hope Bowser learned something from all this. Maybe he'll behave himself now. Although I'd say the chances of that are pretty slim. Ah, well. No words can express completely how thankful we are for what you've done. Hope has returned, both to Star Haven and all of the Mushroom Kingdom. We are in your debt, Mario.
And Twink, may I say, you really rose to the occasion. You've proven yourself to be a grown-up star.
Aw, go on.
Bruh, he's such a sucker.
Well, I think it's time we return to Star Haven. All of the stars are waiting for us there, no doubt. It's time to say goodbye for now, Mario. May the stars forever shine brightly upon you.
But not too bright. I gotta go to bed sometime. Bye-bye!
Mario, I'd like to thank you too. And Princess Peach, it was an honor to help you in your time of need. I hope, maybe, to see you again sometime. For now, I'm gonna become a respectable star and make people's wishes come true, but not Bowser's, because his wishes suck. Thank you so much for helping me, Twink. You've always been a stellar friend to me.
Yes, Peach likes puns. Let's go. Bend him into spaghetti. Yes. I just read that, Topher. That's awesome.
Princess Peach, No. Well, no, never mind. I have to go too. Thank you very much, Mario. I'll always remember you, Princess Peach. Goodbye.
Aw, he wants to stay. Gamer Boy would call him a simp. Dude, this music is really nice. Are you gonna lower us? Oh, okay, we're being lowered. Okay, good. Have to make sure, you know?
Oh, so that's it, huh? So that's how you took the Star Rod back from Bowser. It seems like another wild adventures in the books, bro. The castle's back to its normal place, and everyone's returned home safely. Even all those toads in the jail cell who didn't know that Bowser's castle blew up. You came through in the end, just like you always do. I know you've been back for days now, but I bet you still kind of feel like you're on an adventure, don't you? That reminds me, the pals who traveled with you. I wonder what they're up to right now.
Nothing's changed in Goombario's life. His sister's still teasing him.
Goombario!
Oh, that's Parakarry.
Hey, Parakarry, what's up? I thought you were back at work delivering letters.
I sure am. This isn't a social call. I dropped by to bring a letter to you, Goombario. It's from Princess Peach.
Huh? From Princess Peach? Wow, what's she writing to me for?
Read it and find out. I've got to deliver more letters. That and reading other people's mail is a federal crime.
Thanks, Parakarry. See ya. Keep working hard, buddy. Take care. Hey, Goombario, what did Princess Peach write in her letter? Let me see.
Hang on, Goombaria.
Jeepers, this is an invitation to a party at the castle. She never learns. It says the princess is having a party, and I'm invited to go have fun. Whoa! Whoa! Wow!
Oh, he just ignored it. He ignored a letter from the princess so I could be with his girlfriend. That's kind of based.
Now then, gentlemen, it's time to scale the frosty heights to the Crystal Palace. Cooper, old boy, you're in charge of guiding us.
Let's go, Coopers with Colorado. That's awesome.
Your prior experience is terribly important to the success of our expedition.
Yeah, leave it to me. I know the place front to back, even though Mario only took me out like twice during that whole chapter. Cooper! Huh? Parakarry, what brings you here? Phew, I finally made it. I have a letter to you from Princess Peach.
Oh, I love his little sprite where he's holding the letter.
Oh wow! This is an invitation to a huge party at Princess Peach's castle. It's directly from the princess herself. It's got her signature on it and everything. Cool. Oh, there's no way I can miss a bash this big, but I can't just turn my back on an expedition after I promised Professor Colorado. Should I stay here and...
Oh, poppycock, balderdash, don't be daft, dear boy. Turning down such an invitation would be terribly impolite. This is a golden opportunity. Sorry. Go on to this party in an instant. Don't spare me another thought. It would ruin the party if the hero of Koopa Village, nay, the hero of the Mushroom Kingdom wasn't even there.
Huh, I knew you'd say that, Professor Colorado. You're so kind and generous. I'll do it. I hope you guys will be all right without me. I'm gonna party.
Oh, I love Cooper. He's such a wholesome guy.
Oh, Colorado, I have a message for you as well. It's probably from your wife or something. Don't bother coming back home, you wandering buffoon. What a no-good husband. That was a message from your wife.
Holy cow. Jeez. That's brutal.
Colorado, you set out on this expedition without telling your wife again, didn't you?
Boy, she was so furious.
Oh, good gracious. Parakarry, why in the world didn't you tell me this first? This is a crisis, old boy. I must away from back home with all due speed.
Oh, at least he values his wife that much.
Huh? Did you hear something outside? I think I did. I'll go take a quick look. Hey bro, guess what? Parakarry stopped by to drop off a party invitation from Princess Peach. He said that he's also invited to the party, so he took off and said he'd see us at the castle when we arrived. Now, we'd better go too. Who knows if Bowser's gonna show up again?
Oh, it's the same little animation from before. Wow, they just never learn.
Okay, listen, Mario. I'm just gonna run ahead. There's something important that I have to do. What is it? Sorry, bro. It's top secret.
Ah. Hang on. We all know there's one thing left to do. Huh. Okay, I can't access my party members or anything like that. I'm gonna check Luigi's diary. Let's go, 2 new entries.
When I looked up at the sky tonight, I saw a shooting star across the sky toward Princess Peach's castle. I made a wish to the stars right away, but I wonder if it really will be granted. What I wished was... I can't even write it, even though this is a secret diary. Arg! You can see it, even though I erased it.
My wish is to sleep on the top bunk bed. Oh! I'm screenshotting that. That is so wholesome. That's such a brother thing.
I heard that my brother finally saved Princess Peach.
Bowser, that was so wholesome. Wow. That was so amazing. That might be one of my favorite parts of this game. That just leaves the dumbest smile on my face.
Bowser increased his power with the Star Rod, but my brilliant brother beat him anyway. I guess he'll be coming back home pretty soon. I'm looking forward to listening to the story of his adventure. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this diary for now. I have to seal this room off before he notices that I remodeled without telling him. I'm gonna go prepare for dinner to celebrate Mario's return. Luigi.
Aww. That is so awesome. That is so awesome. I love it. Okay. There's nothing back here. We still have our hammer, which is awesome. Very epic. Get to talk to everyone.
I love it when Toad Town is full of party goers. I'm gonna talk to as many of them as I can.
Oh, wow. This is like gonna be a whole new place, and I'll get... Fine, I guess you guys can get to see it too. It only seems fair.
Mario, where are you going? I'm sure that Princess Peach is waiting for you in the castle.
I wonder if I'll be able to read the Toad Town news bulletin again one last time.
Well, back to work, I guess. I'm not all that excited to get back to the grind.
The grind? Let's go. This aged beautifully.
But it is somehow a relief. After all, having a routine is probably for the best. At least for me it is. I'm so happy that Princess Peach is back, but my darling must return to work. It's gonna be lonely here.
Oh, she started to like having him there. That's nice.
Hey, Dad! You have to go back to work starting tomorrow. Aw, lame! We won't be able to play together every day. What a bummer. Next time something happens to Princess Peach, I'm gonna be the one to protect her. I'm gonna be the guard at the castle, and I'm gonna punch the bad guys in the nose, and I'm gonna tell them to get out! I'm gonna do it all by myself.
So wholesome. I love all of this.
Big news, everyone! Huge news! Mario, who just defeated the vile Bowser, has just arrived. Yeah! 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 Let's hear it for Mario! Peach's castle has come back at last, and peace has been restored to Toad Town. Now we can spend our days together without fear. Oh, I'm so happy! But I work at the castle, so I must return there. Such is the sweet sadness of love, my darling.
I just arrived at Toad Town. What a long walk. I feel I've been taking a little rest. Why can't I read? Goomba must be feeling spry. He went ahead with the grandkids already. The kids went ahead with their dear old Goomba. Goombarius jumping for joy. Dear, dear. The kids are bundles of energy, aren't they?
Oh, that's right. He has a J. Jonah Jameson mustache.
I want pictures of Spider-Man. I want pictures of Luigi. For some reason, that's the first person who came to my head. I don't know why.
Hello, Mario. I've never been to a party at the castle before. I'm petrified. It's really, oh dear, I'm so nervous. Do I look okay?
Bruh.
The castle has come back. Everything's back to normal. Thanks to you, Mario. Look at this place. Toad Town's hopping because so many people are here to celebrate. There's There's like 4 more people here.
Oh, hey, Mario. Taking your time on the way to the party, huh? Don't dally too long. It's going to be quite an exciting day. I can hardly wait. Oh, sorry, Mario. The shop's closed today. Nobody would buy anything on a day like today anyway. Shopkeepers want to hang out and enjoy the festival too, you know.
That's true. I always feel bad for people who have to have holiday shifts.
I wish we Toads could have done more than just wish for you. Oh, we followed your progress the whole time. Your efforts really gave us hope. All of Toad Town thanks you. It must have been grueling.
This is such a nice reward to be able to talk to everybody after, like, Peace is here.
Oh, I am just so relieved that Princess Peach and everyone else came back safe and sound. Really? Oh, and those 3 young maids who work at the castle. The ones who went traveling? Oh, they're totally back too. Yeah, I heard that too. They had to go right back to work this morning. They've been working all day setting up for the party. That's really great things worked out okay for everybody. And those 3 maids brought back tons of souvenirs for me. You to look at, so I, Felicity, am so happy.
Just for you, huh? Brat.
Quiz! It's your old pal, Chuck Quizmo. How'd you like to take part in this quiz game? Ah, just kidding. Let's just enjoy the party.
Okay, that's all you say, huh? Your vocabulary consists of 1 character that's not even English.
Oh, Mario, isn't it? You did a brilliant job of defeating Bowser. The whole town is celebrating your masterful battle. But even the glad news shouldn't be cause for missing training. The Inchan want to take a day off for their training and go to the party. Truly an outrageous notion. But still, perhaps I'm being a bit harsh. Well, a little fun couldn't hurt.
That reminds me, we've beaten Bowser now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There we go. Perfect. I've defeated you, Dojo guy. The sensei.
Yes, today we shall never forget about the training, and we shall forget about training and celebrate.
Yahoo!
Let's go to the party. I've heard there's a parade. There'll be a parade. Let's go find a good spot to see the princess from.
This is like a football game. Everyone's out to the same place. Traffic's gonna be terrible. It'll be just a wonderful time.
Princess Peach has come back safely. Oh, joy. I'm so happy. I'm ecstatic.
He doesn't sound too jazzed. Toad Town News. Princess Peach rescued. Castle descends. Commemorative party to be held. Just like we knew he would. Mario defeated Bowser and rescued our dear princess. Bowser was badly beaten and will likely never return. We're sure of it. Almost positive. Peach's castle has been perfectly restored to its original position, and it even sports fresh paint. A grand party celebrating the victories planned at the castle with anyone in attendance. Hooray for Mario! Hooray for our hero! From all reporters, with many thanks, we owe you one, Mario. Aw, I've been keeping the news running, and it's probably unbiased. Hopefully. Toad Town Underground News. Huzzah for Princess Peach! Huzzah for Mario! Mario was as strong as legend said he was. He fought beside Goombario, Cooper, Parakarry, Bombette, Lady Boo. That's Lady Bo, actually. No press is perfect, I guess. What? Lackluster and Sushi. We're gonna party like there's no tomorrow. Come on. Oh, this is awesome. Merlon isn't here now. Go away. Dang.
Princess Peach has returned. Oh, I'm so happy. I feared she was lost forever. You made it, Mario! You're truly our hero!
Greetings, old boy. Here for the festivities at the castle, eh? I can't say I'm terribly excited about it myself. My heart yearns to go to the Crystal Palace. Yearns, I say. So many mysteries await me and my dizzying intellect. Oh, and the pain of it all. You understand my yearning, don't you, old boy? I swear, Colorado, you are the living end. You started darting here and there instead of settling down. Mario, would you believe I had to send Paracarry to get him? I'm at the end of my rope. Please talk some sense into him. No. Go to counseling. Yes, hello. I'm awfully sorry, but the post office will be closed for the festivities. Is that you, Mario? I haven't thanked you for looking out for Paracarry. What I don't understand is how such an addle-brained character could make himself useful on your adventure. Well, everyone's full of surprises.
Good afternoon, Mario. Toad House is closed today. We deserve a day off to celebrate, don't we?
Not the Toad House. No.
Well, Mario, I hear you defeated Bowser at last. It must have been quite an adventure for you. Sounds tiring to me. Bombette! Oh, Bombette, where have you been, Bombette? I followed you, but in vain. You are cold-hearted, what a cold-hearted, cruel girl you are. You left me behind. How could you?
Dang. Actual sin.
Bowser better behave. Bowser will be better behaved now, won't he, Mario? I hope so, because I'd just lose it if something terrible happened again. Mario, where are you going? I'm sure the princess is ready.
Okay. Let's talk to this Toad. Let's see if he finally confesses feelings.
I've been watching Minty's flower garden, you know. Every day, it gets more and more happy and beautiful. And now the castle's back. Minty looks happy as well. Just looking at Minty makes me feel so happy.
I don't think he did.
Oh, I'm feeling good. I never realized this Toad Town was such a hip, happening place. Sing, dance, party. Life is so beautiful. Hey, Pop Diva's nerves are shot. Stage fright is all she's got. Will she sing or will she not? Why the worry? Why the frown? Everyone's happy. Party down.
On behalf of all Flower Fields, I came here to say thank you. This is all thanks to you, Mario. Thank you, Mario. Thank you so very much.
Tra-la-la, me. Oh, I'm so very nervous. What if I don't sing well for the princess? I'm baking a bouquet for Princess Peach. It seems as though extra beautiful flowers have bloomed just for this special day.
Can I even go here?
Mario, where are you going?
Okay. Cool, I'm glad I can't explore back there. I wouldn't be able to stand if there was so many more toads to talk to.
I hope you got your rest, Mario. There's no time to sleep today. After all, it's a celebration. It's time to party to the wee hours of the morning with all our friends. Yeah!
Wow, that Toad exclamation hurt my voice.
Oh, Mario.
Wow, hello. I'm so pleased to meet you. Now when I got back to Dry Outpost, I can brag to my friends that I met you. I've never seen a house with a spinning roof before. Wow, this Toad Town is a really amazing place, huh?
Hey, bud. Long time no see. I made some serious dough here selling badges, so I'm gonna clear out and head for a different town. Kinda itching to get on the road right now, but this festival is a big deal. My kid really wants to check it out, but I guess we'll have to stay for a while longer.
It's a festival! Yeah, a festival! What fun! Whee!
Who's that? Is it Mario? Why, it's me, Koopa Coo. By the way, where's the castle? I haven't been there for a while, and I'm having the darndest time even finding the front door.
Figures. Well, now that we've talked to pretty much everyone around here, let's finally go to the castle.
I've heard all about the story of your adventure. It's a spectacular story full of romance, courage, and thrills. Herringway said he definitely wants to write your story. He came up with the title. What was it again? Let's see. Well, Paper Mario. What do you think? Oh, that would make more sense in the Japanese version where it's called Mario Story.
Oh, it's Mario. Hello again. You've got to come back and visit Lava Lava Island again. Everyone's been wanting to see you, Mario. I guess maybe everyone on Lava Lava Island ought to come over here, huh? There's a lot of crazy stuff around here. We sure could have some fun exploring.
Being locked in that prison cell just seems like a bad dream to me now. Everything worked out fine. It's so great. Thank you, Mario. Now all I want to do is sit down and eat shaved ice treats all day and night until I'm completely stuffed.
Aw, that's wholesome.
Wow, everything on this shore is so new to me. I wish the other guys could have come along as well.
I wonder if there's anything back here. There's probably not. Hopefully not.
Where are you going,
Oh, yeah.
Welcome, Mario. Thank you for waiting, everybody. Please proceed to the castle.
Oh, good. I thought the cutscene was going to start and I was going to have a heart attack. No way I read all that dialogue just to not read all the dialogue, you know?
After this splendid party, we're going to have a wedding ceremony at Gusty Gulch.
What?
It's going to be the most beautiful wedding ever. We'll scare everyone. I came here so I could see Lady Bo dressed up in all her finery. I know Princess Peach is beautiful, but Lady Bo is even prettier.
Is Lady Bo marrying somebody? Who?
Oh, Mario. How are you? Still dangerous? Anyway. Looks like today's party will be even better than the last one. Lots of singing and dancing instead of an earthquake.
Oh, it's Mario. Thank you again for everything you did for our village. You wonder how I got here? I befriended a strange tuna, a whale. It ferried me over here. Next time, I'd like to bring the whole village with me.
If it isn't the nice guy, you made it after all, yes? I, Moustafa, knew all along that you would defeat the evil Bowser. Yes, I did. But you know what? You're an even greater hero than I imagined. Hi, I've come here as an attendant to Mr. Moustafa. The rumors of your great accomplishments have spread even to Dry Outposts. You're truly amazing. Well done. Welcome to Peach's Castle. Today, we have many special guests, so I'm very nervous. My heart's pounding.
Mario, welcome to the castle. Princess Peach should be here very shortly.
And now, Princess Peach!
Greetings to all of you. I'm so glad everyone could be here on this special day. The Star Rod stolen by Bowser's been returned to its rightful place in Star Haven. Peace is once again returned to the Mushroom Kingdom. Above us, the stars shine with more beauty and power than ever before, and it seems they're sending us their thanks. Mario, Goombario, Cooper, Bombette, Parakarry, Bo, Watt, Sushi, Black Alester, and everybody across lands of the Mushroom Kingdom. We've regained peace because of all of your efforts. Thank you so much, indeed. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the Mushroom Kingdom will enjoy peace and prosperity for a long time to come, perhaps forever. This is my heartfelt wish. So, let's celebrate! Enjoy the festivities, everyone!
Yeah, baby. Let's go.
Luigi time.
I'm glad Luigi's leading the parades of these. I feel like that's been a staple of these games. What an awesome little game. I'm not gonna mute the music because I doubt it'll get muted, but gosh. Oh, I love all the little animations everyone has that are so new. They all look at Cooper waving, it's so cute. Wow. This game was just so wonderful. I can really see how this game caught on. And you know, I didn't like this game too much as a kid, but it was just because I didn't understand how it works and I didn't take the time to really get how to play the game well. The Koopa Bros, let's go! But yeah, no, I can see why people really love classic Paper Mario.
Bombs have hands? What? Oh, and he's riding the tuna.
But yeah, no, I really enjoyed this game. I feel like what really made the difference for me was taking the time to learn how it played, taking the time to like really enjoy all the dialogue and stuff and the humor of it. And I don't know, just being able to experience this with all of you guys was something really special. And I hope I get to do this with more Mario RPGs like this. I am planning on doing more of these. I would love to someday do the 1,000-Year Door or Super Paper Mario, because I really enjoyed those games a lot. But of course, Super Mario RPG is coming out right around the corner, which is the unofficial prequel to this game. So, you know, I can't wait to experience that with you guys as well. But this game, I love that this set such an awesome foundation for, you know, the Paper Mario franchise. And then also, like, you can really see how the humor and the battle system and everything works. Like, it's a very simple RPG to get into. I would totally recommend this to anyone as like a first RPG maybe. Although maybe 1,000-Year Door might be a little better. It might have make some things a little clearer. I don't know. I've never really played it. But this is an awesome first RPG to have. It has a lot of charm. The battle system is really simple. I love that about it, actually. Most RPGs are all about your numbers going up. Very little in this game is about your numbers going up at all. It's more about your strategy and how you take out enemies. So your damage is always going to be a really reliable amount, depending on what you do. And that's such a creative twist on a genre that Final Fantasy is really pushed at, you know, beforehand with its like enormous numbers of damage and health that you can do. This is like such little health comparatively that you can really take time to understand everything that's going on. Also, oh, Nate Bildorf, I remember that guy from all the Nintendo Trio stuff. That's cool. Also, Nate Bildorf voices Shy Guys, I think. No, I don't think he does. I might be talking out of my rear end there. Oh wait, that's a fake guy. I like how all the enemies are here. Oh, it's heckin' you again. Let's go. I honestly don't care who gets who. I just want one of them gone. Why does Bowser get to be in the parade? Why? Let's go. That was actually really good. I liked that. Woo. But yeah, I'm so thankful for all of you for sticking with me through this, because this was a game that I never thought I would beat, because I just thought I was too bad at strategy in order to beat this game. But thanks for sticking with me as I learned all this game's ins and outs and its little quirks and things like that. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I really tried with like all of my voice acting to make this as entertaining for you as it was for me. But I hope that paid off in some respect. I'm sorry if certain parts of this were a little slow, and I'm sorry that it took me such a long time. But I really did want to enjoy Tears of the Kingdom when that came out, so I hope you understand. But yeah, this was an awesome follower goal, and I honestly am so glad that you guys helped bring me here. Thank you so much, everyone, for helping me finally beat this game. This really, I couldn't have done it without all of you guys who've been following me. So feel free to follow so that we can get to our next follower goal. Because otherwise, I'm just going to do games that I think you guys will really enjoy, that I want to do. I'll add that little asterisk at the end of it. But yeah, we have a lot of other things planned. We're gonna... Speaking of good music, we're gonna be finishing up Mega Man 3, hopefully, in a little bit. And then we'll truly be out of things to do off of our, off of my bucket list, or just projects that I haven't completely given up on. One Paper Mario game that I really need to finish that I did actually start streaming was, the Origami King, but I don't think we'll get to that part. Not with so many new games. Toad's Glow? Wow. Turning this up. New animations for Mario. Let's go. Aw. Twink, let's go! 2001? Gosh, when you realize the game is older than you. Ah. I wonder where they're headed off to. They just abandoned their post for everyone. Wow. Wow, that's just a really nice ending to leave off on. Wow. And the music is so peaceful too. Wow. And that's another thing about these games is that the music, even though this one is like by far the simplest music, later Paper Mario titles have either like, whether it's Thousand Year Door or Super Paper Mario and it has like a really quirky music art style or whatever, or whether it's like Sticker Star or the Color Splash or the Origami King where it just has this really bombastic jazzy soundtrack. And honestly, I've always really enjoyed those soundtracks, even though those games aren't as fondly reviewed as some of the earlier games. I still enjoy them for their music, and yeah, that's just always been one of Nintendo's strong suits, I think, has just been that. So I'm just glad that that's sort of been retained here. I'm glad we get to end off on like almost complete silence, and then it's just peaceful music. That's nice. It's such a great note to leave off on. But we don't even get a kiss? That kind of stinks. Well, I'm sure they'll piss off camera or something. Oh, but if I'm pressing start, I'm pressing all that, and Nothing, huh? Huh. Well, I'm at least gonna take a screenshot of this for a post. Yeah, no. This has been Paper Mario. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much. But with all of that out of the way, oh gosh, I hope you guys have really been encouraged to try this game out for yourselves. That's all I want to say, is if I can only get even just one of you guys to try this game out for yourself, I would highly recommend it, especially if you're new to RPGs. This is such a great one to try out. And I hope that my playthrough of it has really taught you how to go about this game yourself, so that when you try it, you have some new strategies to try out. Because why think for yourself when you can have other people think for you? But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this playthrough. I hope you've enjoyed all my stupid voices. I hope you've enjoyed the long wait to get to this moment. I hope it's paid off for you as much as it has for me. This is a game I've been wanting to beat since I was about 12 years old. So I am 21 now. No, wait, I wanted to beat this game when I was, like, when did I get this game? I think I was like 14. So not quite that long, but a pretty long time. I'm glad I didn't ultimately give up on this game. I'm glad we saw it through. And I hope you guys see it through to completion too. Let this be a lesson. Sometimes beating your backlog is worth it. Or at least some games are. But yeah, let's get some celebratory music out here for this. But yeah, that's gonna be all for me today. Hope you guys have had an excellent rest of your day. Yeah, I'm Jack the Raccoon. I'll see you soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, have a great rest of your day. I'll see you later. Peace out.